Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Motley Crafters. I am your host, John Megacycle here, doing a little cleanup. Finally time for another sugar harvest. I should have waited a little longer, but I'm impatient. I'm impatient to test my new system. I wanted to share with you guys. I just finished it up last night. I don't think finished is the right word, but I'm pretty happy with how it is. I kind of took some points from Spectral and Master Rat, and I worked on building a little bit of a market under my base. What that'll do is I found a bunch of villagers that I really like to trade with. They either trade raw materials infinitely, so like paper, wheat, wool, that sort of a thing, or they've got books and enchantments and tools that I really like. So I took them out of the change machine and fed them downstairs. I had another addition to the warehouse, and that's kind of where I put them. So at this moment, I'm just collecting some raw materials. Let's see, what else? Oh, with that market, I've actually worked on a hopper system. What it'll do is, or what it does, I can talk. What it does is, I've got chests right near this area, right where I'm harvesting all the sugar. And what we'll do is, we'll dump it into the chest. Did I get it all? This stuff's growing back already. We'll put the paper in the chest, and then via hoppers, it'll feed it all downstairs to where I've got all these villagers hanging out. So I don't have much more to harvest here. I'm just going to knock this out real quick. It's very low tech. It's quite expensive, actually, but it's very low tech. At this point in the game, we've got more than enough resources. We've got 2 golem farms. We've got just about everything else. I've got more than enough food that I'll ever need to eat. And resources have just been pretty crazy. Actually, I can thank my meat reserves for this baby. I finally went and tried to make a really nice blade and name it. So what you're looking at is Megacycle's Greed. Greed for the looting 3, sharpness 4, unbreaking 1. Now, what I should have done is I shouldn't have made it that powerful, so I could actually repair it with other swords. See, the problem is it's too expensive now to repair, so I actually have to use diamond to repair it. What I should have made was like a sharpness 2 or something. But it works out really nice. I've certainly loaded up on my beef and leather reserves. Yeah, not much of a harvest. I can usually get several stacks. 21 stacks or something out of this thing. Okay, so I've got my paper. I've got 2 chests here. I'm just going to feed the paper right in. Again, it's a really simple system. There's just chest, and then funnel, chest, funnel, chest, funnel, chest, funnel, all the way down. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here it is for the sugar for the paper. I've also got one for wheat. I didn't get this cleaned up nearly as nice, but when you hit the farm, clearly all the resources are going to funnel down here, and that goes into this holding bin. And then I just dump the wheat in here, and it filters all the way down to wheat bins. And then there's another one over here that I set up for wool. So what we're going to do, I do have some shears. I'm just going to get in there. Just get this tidied up a little bit. I'll be able to burn through these shears pretty darn quick. And I'll be able to show you exactly where I put it. I just put it a little outside the warehouse, the market. I put the market outside the warehouse a little bit. I know I'm waiting for Spectral and Master Rat to do similar. I know they mentioned it, and that's kind of what gave me the idea. So, again, it's not the most elegant. I don't really care for elegance. Stuff that looks good is nice. It's very visually appealing. But if it doesn't do the job properly, then it really doesn't matter how well it looks, right? Or how good it looks. Come on. Stay. Do I have any wheat? I don't have any wheat. Okay, that's fine. So here we go. Let's get this going on. And there's the wool bin. So, without further ado, let me give you a bit of a tour of the base. It's been a while, I think, since the last time I've shown you guys what's been going on. Tidied up in here a little bit. Waterfall's still there. I didn't change anything around here. I tore up the pumpkin farm. I've got, I don't know, 9+ stacks of pumpkin. I think I'm good with pumpkin for a while. Tried to offset the stone with the crafting tables. I think that looks pretty good. Got my puppies. Need some warehouse puppies. So. Nom 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 nom. Actually, while we're here. Hello. Nom nom. Come on, squishy. Yay, squishy! Sit. Everyone sitting? Good. Your turn. Dink dink. Eat. Bash your heads together and make a squishy. Sit. Are you sitting? Good. Okay. We have puppies. So anyway, down here is the actual trade hall. I know it's fairly simple, but I like it. So again, crafting tables to offset the floor, the wooden or the stone floor. Now here are the bins I was talking about. Very simple. Way up top are the chests, and in here is all the product. Oop, I meant to click on the hopper. There we go. So down here is all the product. So let's take that first. So I've got plenty for paper. I've got 2 for paper. I've got 1 for wool, and then I've got 1 for wheat. So what I really want is I want this to be as centralized as possible. So when you get villagers, oh, then here is for books, and then emeralds? No, okay. So I'm not too sure what to do with some of these other odds and ends. But when I get someone that I really like, I bring them down here, I put them in there. It's just a 2x1, real straightforward. I threw a torch in there just for good measure. And then I put on a sign what they trade and what their last trade is. So here's wheat and wool. And I think his last trade is fish. Yeah, not the best deal, but if you just need to squeeze out some emeralds, that helps. And then, of course, I've got a little bit of everything here. Diamond picks, diamond swords, diamond shovel, diamond armor and sword, paper, and now I've also named the books. So in this case, I think this, nope, not his last trade. Fire Protection 1, because I really want to be able to build multiple of my swords and tools. So this is where this works out pretty nice. Then the last trade's a bookshelf. So paper, and then all the fire protection you want, and then bookshelves. So not too bad. This guy I think is efficiency level 4. Yep. Diamond pick, diamond shovel. Oh, diamond. I meant diamond pick and hoe, but that's okay. So what else have we got here? Diamond pick, glowstone plus. Oh yeah, that's not too bad for iron. What else we got here? Wool. His last trade's an effin' steel. Flint and steel. Diamond helmet. Respiration 2, I think. Yep. And then, what else have we got here? 2 open slots, a wool, and melon guy. Yep, perfect. So that works out real nice. Now to get him down here, what I did is I had a rail system. I'll just get on here. A rail system up top, and I drop a cart down here. It's water, so they don't take any damage. And then I take the cart, and I just feed them right through here, right to where they gotta go. Box them in with the half slabs, destroy the cart, and you're done. Piece of cake. I've logged in and out a bunch of times. These guys have not glitched. They have not mated with each other because there's a solid block in between the two, so they can't even see each other. So that works out real nice. So I don't have any kids running around. Also, there's no doors. I don't think it even matches for a village anyway, because there's no doors anywhere. So, yeah. So simple. I think it's fairly elegant. Not high tech at all. I know there's a lot of solutions out there that use redstones and carts to move villagers around in a bit of a trade machine, but this works out real nice for me. And then if I need more space, I'll just knock this out and keep going. But this allows me to dump all the resources from up top and shake them on down. So let's see, anything else down here? I don't think so. But let me demonstrate the actual cart system for the villagers. Whee! Sweet. So if you recognize this at all, this was the change machine. Doors, of course. Hang on. Anyone else? Anyone else want to try my patience here? I guess it could have just fallen, but that's okay. Stupid doors. Alright, anyway. If you remember, this was the change machine. I don't know if I showcased it too much, but what I did is I had fence. For anyone that I liked, I just pushed them off and I guided them into an area, fenced them in for guys I wanted to keep, but this is a bit too completely exposed. I mean, a creeper could just walk over here and blow this thing to, well, to bad. So what I've been doing is just working with them, see if I like them. See, this guy's got some deals. Maybe you can get a book out of him that's enchanted. If I like him, I'll just push him down here. I should change that to glass so they don't take damage. Ba-dum-bum. and then just push them all the way here. They'll get caught right about here, and you just got to give them the final push. They fall down, no damage. That's all there is to it. Works real nice. So whenever I'm done with it, I'll have a bunch of villagers that I want, infinite trading down here, and all I've really got to do is get the resources here. So I could easily expand and spread out wherever necessary, because I'll have those spots there. And I should also demonstrate how the hopper system works. If you're not too familiar with this, this is really all it is. So, chest, hopper, and then these hoppers just go all the way. Now see, what I did is when I was working on my base, I was smart enough to put 3 or 4 layers in between the floor and the ceiling. As you can see, I'm demonstrating here. And that gave me enough room if I ever wanted to do redstone or something, that we wouldn't have to tear everything up. So, just bust this wide open. Here's the plot for the wool, and here is the plot for the wheat. Now, I'm sure I could use droppers or something a little more efficient, but this totally works for me. Again, we're loaded on iron and everything, so that wasn't a problem. Side note, a thing I realized is hoppers won't work if you can't open the chest. So here, let me demonstrate. This chest can't open now that I've got a block over it. So I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a stack of wood in there. Nothing's happening. Can't open the chest, can't open the hopper. And let's demonstrate this a little further. I'm going to put a stack of wood right here, and it's going to start filtering in, and what we'll see is right here, this will start to stock up, which makes perfect sense. Again, demonstrating that it's not going any further because we can't open the chest. So that bit me a couple of times. Another thing that bit me a little bit, just watch that stack up a little bit. Another thing that bit me is shift clicking. Now, this might sound really stupid or very elementary, but whenever you're placing, holding shift will allow you to put stuff anywhere. So instead of right-clicking on the hopper, I can right-click. Oh, hang on. Now that I just uncovered that, now all the wood's filtering down. Shoot, I'm a genius. What was I saying? Oh, if you right-click on it normally, it's going to actually open up the hopper menu. If you hold shift, you can place stuff on it, and that's how you point the direction of the hoppers. So just real simple lesson. I didn't read any of how hoppers work even. I just started using them. And luck of the draw, the first few things I built actually was working. But not the case this time. Did I run through all that dirt? I'm going to tear this up a little bit. Oh! Ow. So, yeah. Further demonstrating that I had... Come on. Further demonstrating that I put some extra room there. So I'm going to fix that real quick. Yeah, that'll do. So, yeah. Get that patched up right away. And you can cover hoppers. You can cover the hoppers, no problem. They'll still do their job. But I just kind of like this for a little bit of breathing room, I guess. I don't know. No one's ever going to see it down there now that it's done, but that gives a lot of extra space for whatever I want to do. So another point is just always try to give yourself extra room. You might think of something really cool you want to do later, and unless you give yourself that extra space, you might have a really hard time trying to get that cleaned up. So yeah, that's about all that's happened here at Megacycle Realm. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Next episode, we'll go and check on everyone else's base, see how they're doing. I know that some people are working on some larger projects. I know Master Rat's been working on some stuff. Spectral's also been working on a project, and I know Dillinator's been busy with stuff as well, so kind of don't want to get into anyone else's stuff until I get the okay that it's cool to dig around. That is one of the negatives to being the only recorder on the server, is I don't know what everyone else is up to, and I got to keep figuring it out. Other game servers where you got players that record their own business and stuff, it's a lot easier because you don't have to go snooping around and see what's going on, but either way, suits me fine. Just want to make sure it's cool with everyone else. Thinking in the next week or so we'll be able to get another episode of Cluster Chunk out there. If not, I know Zumavoid. I'm probably mispronouncing that name. I know he's got a new map out. I believe it's called Gold Rush. I definitely wanted to try that out. Just got to get the people on the server and a good time that fits everyone's schedule. So, aside from that, I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to finish up cleaning the sugar and get some serious trading on, because I definitely want to get some better books. Definitely want to get to those blades that we can just keep cranking out. These guys, Megacycle's Greed, and that's another cool thing. It actually says the name. I thought it was just going to say Diamond Sword, but that makes it look even better. So yeah, aside from that, hope you guys have enjoyed the show. I'm going to be doing a bit of extra work here, get a little bit of better gear going on, and I will see you guys next episode. Thanks for watching.